the path one takes towards enlightenment affect the nature of the enlightenment?
The quick and easy answer is if you were to focus only on the breath and come to an enlightenment experience through that, it would be essentially the same kind of experience that a person would have if they did a more systematic deconstructive path, or if they did a reconstructive path like the Vajrayana path, where you sort of create an alternate identity from scratch that's archetypal. I would say they all take you to essentially the same type of experience. But having said that, the confounding factor is that although it's essentially the same ballpark, enlightenment is like a many-faceted jewel. There's so many different sides to it. So what side you're going to emphasize may slightly be influenced by what path you took, but not necessarily. You might take a certain path there, and when you get there, decide to emphasize something quite different in contrast to what the path was that took you there. Also, it unfolds with time. One of my teachers used to say, "Kyo no satori wa ashita no machigai." That means today's enlightenment is tomorrow's mistake. Not mistake in the sense of fundamental mistake, but in the sense of, well, Newtonian physics is basically right, but Einstein had something to say. And then Richard Feynman had something else to say that built on this. So it's like science. It's many-faceted. So it will present itself to you over the years in different aspects. So, for example, my main teacher, Sasaki Roshi, when I met him, he was already a master's master. I mean, he was already a senior Roshi when I first met him. He's now 102, 103. I've known him for 25, 26 years now. Over those 2.5 decades, I have seen him evolve and hone his paradigm and change his emphasis. So he was already a master's master, and he is discovering new facets of this at that level. So I would say that the path that you take will somewhat influence how you conceptualize the experience, but it's not necessarily going to constrain it in some way. And in fact, you may end up doing something quite different, ending up with quite a different paradigm. So I would say it's a matter of depth and what facet you're choosing to emphasize, rather than a matter of what technique you use to bring you to that.